How's it going, everyone, and welcome to DOG Show. I'm Zach. Somewhere on the screen is Deej, and then somewhere else on the screen is my good friend Noah, who's going to be the special guest of the first publicly aired episode of DOG Show. I'm so excited to bring you guys this. Me and Deej have been working on this for a while. We've kind of gotten in contact with a lot of other people to kind of help give us some advice, how this is going to go. So without further ado, I'm going to let Noah go ahead and introduce himself. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, so my name's Noah, or ThievChief49. Basically started out in content creation doing sort of FIFA stuff. Always been into football. Started doing some content in there. And I'm really excited to be on the show, and thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. All of Chief's links are going to be in the description. Deej, you excited for this? This is the first episode being aired publicly.
I'm super excited, man. Trust me, cannot wait
And
for this one.
this is going to be super tame, a pretty simple, chill episode. We picked a super chill topic of the top 10 players in the world. You know, no arguments. Obviously, all of our lists is going to be exactly the same. You know, no discussion really needed. It's just going to be a quick 30-second video, right? Just 10 through 1, right? Everyone's agreed?
Exactly. Ready to rock.
Let's go.
Okay, so I can already tell you we're going to get off to some sort of rocky start, right? With number 10. Because I can guarantee most of our number 10s are almost always going to be different. And probably my number 10 won't be on your list, your number 10 won't be on my list. That's just kind of how these things work. All right? I do want to preface, just so you guys at home watching this know, this is not the top 10 careers of all time, right? This is right now who's the best player. So, like, if we're being honest, Ronaldo and Messi is not going to be 1 and 2, right? However, if it was the best overall players that are still playing, they would obviously be number 1 and 2, whatever order you decide, even though Ronaldo's number 1. I'm just saying, you can argue down below, right? So it's currently playing. We all follow those rules as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good with the rules. Only little issue of mine is mine's not in order, but we'll go with the flow. Man. We'll go with the flow.
Okay. All right. So I'm, Chief, you're the guest. Go ahead. Start us off with number 10, bud.
A lot of pressure. You mentioned him already. Number 10 on my list is going to be Cristiano Roaldo. Tossed him up
I like
here.
it. I like
There
it.
were a lot of guys I had in the conversation here. I probably had 6, 7 guys because I thought there were about 15 dudes that could be on this list. And I decided to go with Ronaldo just because basically the pure amount of points he accumulated for United, both in the Champions League group stages and in the Premier League. I mean, we remember the game against Norwich where he got the hat trick. We remember him saving them in the Champions League group stage. So we all know how great he is as an individual player, but I just thought it was really impressive the performances he put together in such a down year for United. So that's why I've included him in that 10th spot ahead of some of the other guys that I left out.
Yeah, I don't have him in my list at all.
Oh, whoa.
I don't have him in there.
I mean, he was
Whoa.
right on the edge of not being there for me.
Same for me. He was originally in the list at number 9. Then I completely removed him. Wow. Okay.
My heart is hurting. I can't.
It hurts my heart too. Deej, go ahead because I'm gonna start us off with a banger. So go ahead, Deej. Who do you got number 10?
Well, I mean, like I said, it's not in order, but I can. Who I've got in my top 10?
It needs to be ordered. Deej. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna
Order him on the fly. Let's go.
I'm gonna go with Nkunku. I've got Nkunku.
That's a shout. Ooh. You know, I didn't. He never crossed my mind. You know,
I didn't think he'll.
That's a good one.
It's a silent one. I can't lie.
That's a good one. I actually quite like that. I actually really want Madrid to sign him. I think he's incredible, and I think he'd be a great Benzema replacement in 2 years.
He's just done so well this year.
Love it.
I mean, every single time I log into, even just for argument's sake, just for FIFA, every time. He's getting informs, player of the month.
Player of the month, yeah.
Didn't
he win the Bundesliga's player of the month like 3 months in a row?
Yeah.
Ridiculous player.
He's also scored over 20 goals in the league. I think he's got over 10 assists. He's been called up to the national squad, and he's doing bits right now. And I don't feel like he's being talked about enough. I feel like
I agree.
He's a little bit under the radar, like.
I agree. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably would replace him with someone else on my list. Not number 10. Number 10 is solid. Number 10 is solid. And the reason why is I have one of all position groups in this team, right?
Okay.
Because I believe every position group makes up football. I have a goalkeeper at number 10, and I know Deej mentioned he's not going to have a goalkeeper, but I think goalkeeping and players don't get looked at enough, right? I think even though arguably they're the most important position on the pitch, I think they get the least credit on the pitch. True. You know what I mean?
True.
So I went with Thibaut Curtois at number 10. I think there's only two acceptable answers if you're going to have a goalie here, and I think it's Alisson and Courtois. I think that's really it. I know Chief is a big Ederson guy. I don't know why he's a big Ederson guy compared to those two. You know what I'm saying? But he is. But I just think I have to show some love to a goalkeeper. He was never going to make it into, anything above 10, but I had to put a representative as a goalkeeper myself in that top 10.
That's a sticky one.
That's a sticky one, yeah.
For me, it was a case of, I just feel like, you're right. With the whole goalkeepers don't really get as much recognition, and it's true because I didn't even include a goalkeeper in my top 10.
I knew it. Chief, can I ask you if you did?
I did not, but if I were to include a keeper, it would be Courtois without a question.
And it would be at number 10, right?
Yes.
Right, okay. So, with that being said, I'm just going to roll into number 9, and number 9 for me is Luka Modric. I wanted to put him higher. Wow. I really did.
Wow.
No, I really did. I really wanted to put him. At first, I had him at 7. And that was about as high as I was willing to go. And, you got to think about it. We don't win the Champions League without him.
Yeah.
We just don't, right?
I mean, that's your opinion, but yeah.
I really don't. Well, Deej, you're a stats man. Right? You're a stats man, Deej. Hey, Deej, that counterattack versus PSG, right? Where not only did he actually gut bust to get up there, right, with the ball, dribble past 3 people, right, and find Vinny, who also assisted that goal.
Yeah.
It was Modric, okay? When we were getting fucking kicked in the butt by Chelsea, whose beautiful outside the boot ball got us back in there.
Yeah.
It actually had us go on the win.
I feel you, but I feel like he is not the main factor to you lot winning that, but he's a factor in winning the Champions League.
I agree with you.
He's a main.
I think he is a main. And I also think he was incredible for us in the league. But he's number 9. I think 9's a solid, respectable place for him. I don't think I wanted to be delusional and put him at 1, but because I love the guy. But he's not the best player in the world. But I still think Luka holds down top 10. Top 10, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Who's number 9? Let's hear it, Deej.
Number 9 for me, I've got Cancelo on there.
Ooh. Yeah, I know Chief is smiling a little bit because he's a City guy.
Tell me about Cancelo.
For me,
tell me about him.
I put Cancelo in there because I just like the player so much. He's so versatile, consistent. I feel like he can play in virtually any position if he really wanted to. The guy's got.
I don't think any position. I think more of the midfield and defense.
Yeah, but he could play on the attack if he really wanted to. If Pep drilled it into him and really wanted to attack him,
but
I reckon he could.
I get it, but he wouldn't excel as well. I think personally, he's gonna do what a Philip Lahm did. You know what I'm saying? Start his career at wingback, but I think he'll transition into the midfield. The same thing with Trent. I think they'll both transition to the midfield at some point.
But yeah,
Chief, I know you're excited about that one.
I love
he's
that
definitely
one.
got to be up on there. But yeah, that's my number 9 for me.
Chief, 9.
Cancelo, man.
9. I have gone for a midfielder as well, a guy who I believe is decidedly better than Luka Modric, and it's Joshua Kimmich. I think this guy is criminally underrated.
Hang on. One sec. Villarreal knocked him. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, that's what we're doing?
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, that's fine. It's fine. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Criminally underrated player. Again, like Cancelo, except he's naturally a midfielder, can play out at the wingback position, and even as a wide midfielder, we saw it in the Euros. He was unbelievable with that right mid position for Germany, which is a big factor for me being able to play in multiple positions at the highest level. And he just controls a game so well, and he plays primarily as a 6, even though he can play that kind of 8 box-to-box role, and he still racks up goals and assists. His long shots are unbelievable. The way he
I
controls
could
the
get-
game is just beautiful.
I could get 12 goals just sending the ball up to Leva. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get that
mean,
eventually.
fair
I
argument.
like the
Assists.
points he was bringing.
No, I like the pitch. No, I like the
It's
I
a
like
good
the
shout.
pick.
It's a good shout.
I like the
can't lie.
pick. All right.
If I was to quickly just want to add on that, if I was to quickly look for someone in the market and I had Modric on one hand and Kimmich, I would probably go Kimmich, and I can't lie.
Well,
That's just
Modric
me.
is also
That's just
37,
me.
so like that makes a lot of sense. I would
But,
too.
yeah. No, forget about age, but yeah, that's just me. But yeah.
Then, fair enough. You have the right to be wrong. It's cool. All right. So number 8. Now, I'm gonna let you guys go for number 8. I'm gonna get yelled at for.
Deej, you go first because
So
I
go
think I
ahead.
might get yelled at too.
I went with Mo Salah at number 8.
Ooh.
Am I wrong in saying that Mo Salah is the worst player we have ever considered one of the top 2 or 3 best players in the world?
No.
No, he's not.
I
All
don't
right.
think- I
The
don't
last
think-
what was it? The last 16 appearances. What did he have? 1 goal for Liverpool?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say some of the goals that this man has scored.
Sure.
Spectacular and out of this world. And
Hey, yeah, it's fine. Andros Townsend has scored some fucking screamers too.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know.
He's unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, he is unbelievable. He's number 8 in the world. Go him. Like, that guy in the whole world, number 8.
Oh, yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
I don't mind the placement at all, and I completely agree. He
I
was
just-
easily the best. He was the best player in the world for the first half of the season, easily.
Yeah, one of, yeah. I don't think he'd. I think even if he kept up his form, I don't think he beats up my top 2. My top 2 were pretty set in stone, exact order as well. I don't. I just don't. I don't even think he's the best. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it because I'll give something away. But, yeah, no. Salah number 8. If he would have continued the form, obviously he'd be top 3, guaranteed. But he fell off. He did. Like, let's just be honest ourselves. Number 8. I think that's a fair placement. Chief, go ahead and get yelled at with me. What's up?
All right,
Talk to me.
I have gone for my first Manchester City player at number 8.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
You went with Rodri, didn't you?
I did not. I
Whoa.
went with Erling Haaland at number 8.
Ooh.
You know, that's a shout.
A contentious
I
pick,
didn't-
I would assume.
I thought of him. I didn't put him in there.
I didn't.
But he did cross my mind. He crossed my mind, right? He did cross my mind. I thought you were going to go with Rodri. Rodri was my number 11. I was so close to putting him in. I think Rodri's criminally
Rodri
underrated.
was
But
on my list that just missed with Modric, Courtois.
exactly.
and a couple
Right.
other guys.
I think Rodri. That's a shout. I don't hate it. I don't hate the pick. I actually don't hate it. He scored 50 goals. He scores 50.
I mean, it's,
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's at the point where we've become numb to how good he is. He has made 88 appearances for Dortmund, has 85 goals and 22 assists. And people can say it's the
Oh, no, he's
Bundesliga
insane.
or whatever, but Lewandowski's doing
insane.
essentially the same exact thing. And he is
I agree.
obviously one of the best players in the world.
I agree. Holland, if I were to personally rank him, I think he'd be 13 on my list.
13. You
13.
can deal with that. That's acceptable.
Okay. All right, Deej, number 8.
Oh, number 8 for me. I'm gonna go with Kylian Mbappe. That's my player.
That low, huh?
8!
Yeah, I'm saying 8 for me because I'm looking at the names.
That's
that
the worst take out of all of us
No,
three.
no,
What are me and you worrying
'Cause I'm
about,
looking at the
Chief?
rest of the- I'm
That
looking
is
at-
awful.
I'm looking at the names that I've got on the rest of this list, and I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that's
like
fine.
he hasn't outperformed all these players that I've got so far.
I guarantee you, he himself, his World Cup performance is better than almost everybody in front of you alone.
Okay,
France do not win the World Cup without him, and it's not close. He was by
Yeah,
far
yeah,
France's
yeah.
most influential player in 18.
Yeah, true.
By
But
far.
I just feel some of these players on here, I feel like they've had better seasons. I'm basing it off the season. And I feel
That's
like,
just like that's.
yeah,
that's
no,
poor.
for me, number
That's
8,
poor. We're gonna move on.
Kylian
We're gonna move
Mbappe.
on.
Let's go.
All right, we're gonna move on. This guy's already been mentioned, but my number 7 is Joao Cancelo. He's my fullback appearance. I think he's the best fullback in the world. I don't think he's the best left back in the world. Right? My number 12, because 11 was Rodri, 13 was Haaland. My number 12 was actually Alphonso Davies. I kind of want to talk just really quickly. I think he's so underrated. I think a lot of people forget how good he is because he hasn't played because of his heart condition. That dude is so good. No, you're right. He is so good.
Very insane player. Absolutely.
But he's not better than Cancelo, and Cancelo's my number 7. We've already talked about him. Cancelo's the best right back in the world. If we ever do the World 11, spoiler, Cancelo's my right back, and Davies is my left back, and it's no question. All right, but go ahead. Moving on. One of you, go ahead. Yeah, 7. Let's hear it.
Number 7. Oh, makes sense, doesn't it? I've got Cristiano Roaldo on mine.
No, he can't be that high, Deej.
Yes, he is going to be that. He's got to be that high. Why?
He did it in the Prem. He did it in the Premier League.
Yeah,
he did it in the Prem, which means it's better than everything else.
He's done it in every league, apart from the German. Come on, man. We've got to put some respect on this man's name. 37
Yeah, he's good. He's the best of all time.
Carried United like vital points. Hat-tricks.
Sure.
Last-minute winners. Even in the Champions League, saving them. Even though they didn't win it or get that far. But we have to, for me, it fits. Number 7, CR7, it makes sense.
Okay. Sure.
That's a great take, Deej. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
I love Cristiano. I love him. He's the best player to ever play for Madrid. I love him. But he's not top 10 right now. But that's just me. Go ahead. Chief, who do you got? 7.
Nice, quick, and simple. Number 7, I've also gone for Cancelo. He's just, you said it all. He does it all. He's the perfect wing back. He fits the role perfectly that Pep wants of those fullbacks tucking into the midfield. He's kind of taken that role from Walker in terms of being the fullback that comes in that midfield and can do it all. He's improved drastically defensively over the last year and a half. It's been very noticeable.
Agreed.
And obviously, attacking-wise, he's just unreal. He can do it all. So I got him at number 7.
Okay. Chief, go ahead with you. Number 6. Let's do it again.
Number 6.
We'll just go back to Snake.
Guy that's been mentioned already. I've gone for Mo Salah. Like I said, I believe
that's fair.
First half of the season, far and away the best player in the world, and I think if he continued that form, I would have had him number 1. I think we need to show Zach his stats before December because it was.
I know how good. I know how good he was. I know.
I
get it.
Just unstoppable. Obviously, second half of the season, he wasn't that guy, but because
you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. But he's just the gravity he has around him and the way he impacts a game, even when he's not giving those goals like he was in the first half of the season. He's got to be in this top 10. I got him up at number 6 because of that.
Deej, 6.
Number 6 for me, I've gone for Sadio Mane. I thought I have to have the man in there, man. The main man, one of the big danger mans for Liverpool. The guy, I think he was 5th or 4th top goal scorer in the league. Scored some important goals for them. Obviously, they won the League Cup. Even winning the African Cup of Nations as well. He was a vital part for them.
So,
go on.
I know you're honest here.
Something. Go on.
He's not on my list.
He's not on your list.
He's on my list.
Wow.
Okay,
that's fair enough.
He's not on my list either, but he was in the group fighting for that 10, 9, 8.
And I'll explain later why he's not on my list. I can't say it right now to give too much away. But I like the pick. I thought about it, right? And I think he's gonna tear the Bundesliga apart because that left side of Bayern with Davies and Sadio Mane might be one of the best left sides we've ever seen in football. Up there with Marcelo Ronaldo. Literally, it is that good.
Yeah,
that's insane.
It's
that's an insane left side.
Yeah.
So I don't hate the pick, but he's not on my list.
That's fair enough.
My number 6 is my final defender, and it's Virgil Van Dijk. I think he has to be on. I think he has to be on everybody's list.
He's not.
I just do.
I can't lie.
No shot. You don't have a center back in your list. No shot. You don't have a center back.
Yeah, he's not on my list. He is not on my list. I can't lie.
There is no shot that you do not have a center back on your list. Because if you don't have Virgil, you don't have a center back. Virgil van Dijk's the best center back in the world.
He could have Ruben Diaz.
He doesn't, though. Stop it. All right? He doesn't, though.
No. I haven't got no centre back.
Don't spoil it.
So then why didn't we just do top 10 attackers, right? With Joao Cancelo just thrown in there. This is a top 10 everything. You can't have football without defenders and goalkeepers.
Are justified and valid, my friend. Trust
You're
me.
right, but like, sure, we might as well just rename it to the top 10 not defenders.
No,
because that's what your list is, Deej.
Nah, this is what.
Virgil Van Dijk, best center back in the world. When you're the best in your position, you make the top 10.
That's what I mean. I don't. The centre backs and the goalkeeper for me. That's what I was thinking.
You're saying they're not important?
Of course, it's important. Of course, it is.
So then,
yeah, man, just not on my list.
Hang on. You ask Manchester United fans if Virgil van Dijk deserves to be there after dealing with fucking Harry Maguire all year. You ask them.
Oh yeah.
They'll tell you just how important the center half is.
Yeah, they're gonna say, of course they are.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, number 5. All right. This one might be making an appearance low for some of you guys. I went for Lewandowski at number 5.
I mean,
and a hush falls over the room. Oh my god, that bad, huh?
No, do you know what? I've got him there as well. That's crazy.
I think that's the right placement for him.
Yeah.
Right? Last year he was number 1 and it wasn't a close.
I think it's low.
Last year he was by far the best player.
I think it's low for him.
Yeah, sure. Well, if you think that's low, you're really going to be pissed with my number 4. My number 4 is a TikTok waiting to happen, just so you guys know.
Yeah, this is
all right.
My guy.
So Leva is number 5. He's great, right? You're the 5th best player in the world, in my opinion. Great, right?
He is great.
I think he is, right? And like at this point, like you're kind of splitting hairs in what you prefer, right? But I've seen him play international football, right? And like I hate being that guy. I hate being Deej here and going like when you're playing against the Bundesliga, like bottom half. Obviously, you could score 30. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but like.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's great, but I just think I think the 4 ahead of him, in my opinion, there is a gap between 4 and 5. And my number 4, I guarantee, is on none of your guys' lists.
Let's see what Chiefs got. From
Guaranteed.
My number 5 have gone for Lionel Messi, who is possibly the most underrated player.
Get out.
He is possibly
Get out.
the most underrated player.
I'm leaving. I'm literally fucking leaving.
Possibly the most underrated
Number
player
5!
in the world now. I will not be having it. I am not a Messi fanboy. I'm not a Ronaldo fanboy. This is facts, no feelings. He has officially become the most underrated player in the world. Let's talk about it now.
No. You're right. Let's talk about it, right? He won an international trophy that is literally the equivalent of the fucking Community Shield, all right? That Copa America trophy is dog shit. Chile won it twice, and no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
Let's not start going up against his the international trophy like it's some big
PSG.
thing. All right, let's calm that down. For one.
All right.
2, he had 4 league goals?
He had
Congrats
6
in the
league
biggest
goals.
Farmers League. Oh, my mistake. In the Farmers League where I could score 6 in a game.
Yep.
Like let's calm down.
In 20
Is he great? Is he great? Yes.
Absolutely.
Is he top 2 all time? 100%. Is he top 10 now? Not even close.
So you're telling you have a game tomorrow. You would take Joao Cancelo over Lionel Messi for your squad.
100%.
That is crazy.
100%.
This is
I would
not
take
even a season
Depending on
ago.
where we play in the playoff, but yeah.
I would pick right now for my next season if we were doing like a fantasy draft. I would pick Joao Cancelo before I pick Lionel Messi. 100%.
This is not even a season removed from him in 35 games in the La Liga, which Karim Benzema is getting about the same numbers as Lionel Messi was last year.
Sure. A year removed.
Assists.
I get it. A year removed. Cool, but that's not this year.
This year.
A year
Champions
removed.
League,
I get it.
7 games, 5 goals, led the League 1 in assists, which you could poo-poo that, but that means something.
Sure. It does mean something, but he's not top 10. It's just a wrong statement.
It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
Okay. We're going to move on from that. Number 4. Now, I'm going to piss a lot of people off, so I'm going to go last.
Okay.
I already know I'm going to piss so many people off. Go ahead. Deej, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going for Kevin De Bruyne.
That's too low. That's just too.
No, don't make me do this.
Deej, that's almost as bad as my take. Deej, that's almost as bad as mine. I understand that mine is bad. I still believe this, but I understand that mine is bad.
I'm going for Kevin De Bruyne, man. I think
Okay,
he's just been insane this season. Added more goals to his game.
I agree he's been insane. That's why he's higher on my list than 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because the player, like I said, the players that I've got in front, yeah, I feel.
Who do you have in front?
Hey, and this is it might shock. It might one of the players.
Mo Salah. Mo Salah's gonna be number 2 because he did well in the Prem. Go that guy, right? But then he shrunk in big games. It's crazy how that works. Anyway,
that's my one.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, sure. We'll talk about KDB more soon. I promise. Chief, number 4. Who you got?
Number 4. This is where I come to crack some skulls. This is who a lot of people are gonna have at 1. I have Karim Benzema at 4.
Get out.
Let's do
get
it.
Out.
Let's talk about it.
Just get out. Just get out. Hey, by the way, hang on. Pause. Hey, editor, go ahead and insert the clip of Chief saying that Karim Benzema will not score against City. Now, go ahead and insert the clip of the Panenka that actually basically sent us through. That's fine. Go ahead and also insert the clip of the penalty he won and scored that also got us through. Just insert both those clips, right? And insert the fact that he's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. Insert the fact that he literally won the Champions League this year by himself. So let's not fucking go putting him number 4. Chief.
He's number 4 for me.
I think that's a bit mad. 4.
Hang on. I will say those 2 picks are not nearly as bad as what I did.
Okay.
I don't think it's as an outrageous of a pick as you guys think.
It definitely is.
So you could imagine I've got 2 strikers ahead of him, and I thought if I had a game tomorrow, who am I taking? And Karim Benzema's the last person I would take.
That's fair.
I don't know how it's fair because when one of your strikers, who I already know who it is, played against that striker in the Champions League, one of them scored a hat trick to go through, and the other is fucking crying about it. So I don't know what you mean by that, because when they did play in a very important game, one of them shined and the other fell.
You're talking with your heart over there. Real Madrid's gotten to you. I've got him at number 4. He's a great player. A lot of people have him.
He's a great player. He's definitely had the 4. However,
Go ahead, kid.
I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry for doing this. I was going to say earlier, Mo Salah, right? I can't put him that high because I don't think he's the best winger in the Prem.
Heung-Min-Son.
Number 4, the South Korean man himself, Heung-Min-Son is number 4. And I want you to think about this for a second. He realistically should have won solo Golden Boot because he did it without scoring a pen. If that man was on a team like Man City or Real Madrid, he'd be Ballon d'Or contention every year. But he's on a poo-poo team like Spurs, which caused him just horrendous thing. And I might add, he was joint top scorer in the Prem, and he missed like 6 or 7 games this year because of injury. We need to put some more spec on his name, right? Heung-Min-Son is the best left winger in world football. In my opinion, he's the best winger in football, right?
I'm not angry about it.
Heung-Min-Son is number 4. It's unbelievable. And I know he's on either of your list. Well, he might be on Deeg's because Deeg loves the Prem, right? But I doubt he is, right? I can almost guarantee you none of you have him. But I think he's so much better than everyone else in his position group in the Prem.
I did have his name written down at number 9, so I don't think it's crazy.
You'd be surprised.
4th best player in the world, Heung-Min-Son. That's for me. All right. Number 3. I'll go ahead and just
let me go with number 3 because you'll be surprised.
Is it Heung-Min-Son at 3?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just like, he's so good, bro. I mean, he's not better than...
I have said, look, put my Arsenal Spurs bias aside. For me, he's been Spurs' best player.
Oh my God, he's been the best player for years.
Seasons.
He's not better than De Bruyne, but okay.
Right foot, like, absolutely clinical for them. He's got to be up there. He's got to be up there. But the 2 players I've got in front of him, I think deserve to be up there. But, yeah, that's me.
I think Spurs don't deserve him.
No.
They don't deserve anything.
He is a player that should be starting in Champions League finals.
Yeah.
He should be If he joined City, he would be the second best player on City. He'd be the second name on that team sheet, right? If he joined Madrid, he'd be the second name on that team sheet. If he joined any other club besides those two, he's the first name on that team sheet.
Yeah, no, he's very good, man. Very good.
Insane player. My number 3, I went for Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
I genuinely think he'll be a finalist in the Ballon d'Or this year. I think he'll be a finalist. In my opinion, he should be a finalist with my top 2, but I think he should finish 3rd. I think 3rd is roughly where he sits. I think he's 2-3 years away from being legitimately the best player in the world, and I think he has the potential to get GOAT status. He's already, let's be honest, him at 19, 20, 21, 22 is much better than what Messi and Ronaldo were at that age. Let's be honest with ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah.
Not saying he'll have the same career as them, but he was definitely better. He's definitely better than them at this age. It's just what it is. But we've already talked about him a little bit. Chief, number 3.
My number 3 is Robert Lewandowski. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about him other than goals. Goals, 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 goals. He's that dude. He was obviously the best player in the world 2 seasons ago. Last season, he did it again.
He should have won the Ballon d'Or last year as well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, though. Couldn't score against Villarreal. Just saying.
Are we really going to do that? One Champions League tie?
Well, it was 2 games and he couldn't score. I'm just saying. He almost crashed out to RB Salzburg. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, but like, I'm just saying.
It's just goals and goals. He's got goal in his name, Lewandowski. I mean,
yeah. He's good. He's number 5, but he's not. You know, he's 5th best player in the world.
And he's just above Karim Benzema on my list.
Which is wrong. It's fine though. You can be wrong. It's allowed. All right, Chief. Number 2. We'll start with you. Number 2.
Number 2, just swap him out for your number 3. It's Kylian Mbappe. He is just unbelievably good. If they didn't crumble and lose to Real Madrid, he would be top of this list because PSG would have.
You mean to your number 4, right?
Yes,
the one who
that's
scored
correct.
a hat trick past that guy. Okay.
Oh, maybe we should put Modric. Should we put Modric above Mbappe? Maybe we'll put Carvajal above Mbappe. He beat him.
There's a difference because Karim Benzema almost single-handedly won the Champions League this year. It's just, simple as that. All right. My number 2 is Kevin De Bruyne. Okay. I don't care. I think number 1 and number 2, I think, in my opinion, should be runaway number 1 and number 2 for the Ballon d'Or. Runaway.
Yep.
Right? I think Kevin De Bruyne... I think Kevin De Bruyne is the best all-around footballer in the world. I think he's the best midfielder we've seen. Like, complete midfielder we've seen since Zidane.
His passing ability is just ridiculous, man.
His passing ability is great, but here's the thing with him. His passing ability, would I say, is better than Xavi or Iniesta? No. But I say, is he a more complete midfielder than those two?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? He is the most complete midfielder we've seen since Zizou.
Yeah.
I think he's incredible.
It's a good pick.
I think he's so good. Right? I think he's by far and away one of the 2 best players in the world. That's my number 2.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
That's a good shout. But
Deej, you got number 2.
Mr. Mo Salah. I've gone
Just
for
wrong,
Mo Salah.
isn't
nah.
it? Just wrong, isn't it?
Nah. I've
Just
gone
wrong,
for Mo
isn't it?
Salah, man. I think what he done in the
Not the
Premier League,
best.
yeah, like he done well. Yeah, he went on a goal drought. Yeah, fair enough. I get that. But the man
Shrunk
is
in big
insane.
games. Shrunk in big
The man
games.
is insane.
3 finals.
Like,
3 finals. No goals or assists.
It don't matter.
No big
The
deal.
man is insane. The man is insane, and
He's great.
The goals
8th best player in
that
the
he
world.
scores. What was the goal where he ran through was done 4 or 5 players in the box? I can't remember who it was against.
It was
Yeah,
against
but I'm
City.
sure-
Yeah,
he chopped
Yeah,
Cancelo
yeah.
and dropped him. He dropped Laporte and dropped him and finished it far.
Yeah, he's great. He's amazing. He's really
was-
good. He's a top 8
but-
player in the world. You know what I'm saying? But he's not the second best player in the world.
No. Yes, go on.
You mean to tell me that you think that he is a better player than Kevin De Bruyne?
You see, you know me. I'm all about attack, goals.
I know you don't have a
So,
defender besides
yeah, that's
Cancelo.
it. If I was to make a team, it'd be 11 strikers. So.
Trust me, we know.
But yeah, that's number 2 for me.
That's just sad. All right, well, me and Deej have the same number 1. And we all know who Chiefs number 1 is. I could have told you Chiefs number 1 like 3 years ago, okay? Like, it just... I could have told you it, right? Me and Deej have Karim Benzema, obviously, unless Deej just pulled a madness and put, like, Bukayo Saka, you know what I mean?
I was thinking of putting Saka in there, but...
Callum Chambers, maybe? Maybe Nuno Tavares? No? None of them?
No, it was between Saka and Martinelli, yeah, or Smith Rowe. It's between them 3.
Right.
I thought, no, you know what, let me just... Look, Benzema, Champions League, clutch goals. Yeah, it has to
literally won the Champions League by himself, basically.
No, it has to be. It has to be. The man was insane this year. It has to be.
Gotta win the Ballon d'Or, and I genuinely don't think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be one of the most lopsided Ballon d'Or votings we've had in a while. Absolutely. Number 14 on the sleeve of Madrid can be attributed crucially to one man. Let's be totally honest with ourselves. There are players who really helped, right? Rodrigo came out with a couple clutch goals.
Yeah.
True. Okay. The Champions League winning goal from Valverde to Vinicius Jr. Those two were amazing this campaign. Modric was amazing. Courtois was incredible, right? But on all our big goals, we had one thing in common. They had 2 players man-marking Karim Benzema, and it pulled players away to create space for those goal scorers. You can go look. The City defenders, they pulled their best players away from Rodrigo and away from that side of the field because they were tracking Benzema.
No, it's true.
Right?
It's true.
Liverpool did the same thing. They put so much focus on Benzema that when they did, well, Trent also is kind of, brain dead when it comes to defending. But he didn't notice Vinny coming in behind him. Why? Because he was too busy focusing on the person in front of him.
It's true. It's true.
Right?
It's true.
All of our goals. If he's not scoring them, he is causing them because he is forcing them to look. He is forcing them to pay attention to him. He won the Champions League by himself. And I told you earlier in the season, Deej, that this is the most I've seen a Real Madrid team get carried. Benzema carried Madrid way more than Cristiano Ronaldo ever did. Because Cristiano Ronaldo had a much better 10 around him. No, he did. Ronaldo had a much better time. He had Kroos in his prime, Modric in his prime, Bale in his prime. He had Benzema also with him in the front.
Yeah, I've seen him the amount of games that he done the comeback, especially like.
No. I'm not saying Ronaldo is not better than Benzema, but I'm saying Benzema had to do much more work by himself. He had a much worse supporting cast. So go ahead, Chief. Tell us why we are wrong after hearing that.
All right, I will launch. Number 1 on my list, the best player in the world is Kevin De Bruyne. This year is his first year.
0 Ballon d'Ors.
This is his first year as the best player in the world, as he's finally added the goals to his tally. Obviously, we know he's the best passer in the world. He's the best midfielder in the world. He's probably got the best long shots in the world now. He's got the free kicks. He's got the set pieces. He's got everything. This guy's the ultimate midfielder, and one of his
the Champions League trophy, maybe. Maybe he has everything besides that.
All right,
no, he's insane. I actually really like him, man.
I like him too. He's really good.
He's probably one of his most underrated aspects defensively. If you watch him, he is unbelievable. His tackling, his physicality, driving the ball through the midfield when he gets on it after he wins a challenge. He's unbelievable, and bring in Erling Haaland, he's going to break that assist record easily.
I agree with you so much.
He got 20 assists, and the season he got 20 assists, there would be compilations of him just putting stuff on platters. We probably missed 12, 13 sitters. Haaland scores 7 of those.
Kevin De Bruyne is going to win the 2022-2023 Ballon d'Or.
He might just win it this year, but he might steal it.
No, I don't think he's not going to finish second in the Ballon d'Or voting. I'm sorry to tell you. Mo Salah is going to finish second.
What?
I don't agree with it. That's not what I'm saying. I don't agree with it, but he's not going to finish there.
You want to know the second he became the best player on the world? The 23
lost the second leg?
That's not true at all. That game didn't happen in my mind. It was the
it didn't happen. Okay, right. Sorry.
After he was already solidified in that top area with Benzema and Mbappe, when he scored the 23-minute hat trick against Wolves, it just showed that nobody else on that field could play with him. He was officially the best player in the world.
So then, do we want to talk about the 9-minute hat trick Benzema scored against PSG, which is a much better team than Wolves?
I don't want to talk about that.
And
I don't
on a bigger stage?
That. This is Kevin De Bruyne's time.
Oh, right. Sorry, right. No, De Bruyne is good. De Bruyne is, unfortunately, I genuinely, I don't agree with it. But I don't think De Bruyne's going to finish in the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or voting this year.
That would be outrageous. If he doesn't finish 2, I mean, I genuinely think he'll finish 4th. I don't agree with it, though. I think Mbappe will finish 3rd. I think Salah will finish 2nd. I think Benzema's going to run away. He just does far more for a team than that. If
I agree.
Picked a team tomorrow,
I am not disagreeing
I would
that.
Pick Kevin De Bruyne first.
I wouldn't for the next season, but if we were picking one for like the next 5 years, De Bruyne's the first pick, and it's not close. De Bruyne is insane. Right, and I agree with you on the defensive thing, which is why I'm saying he's the best since Zizou, because Zizou came back a lot, right? Everyone put him as a 10, but he really went box to box a lot, right? Which is very underrated with Zizou. And again, besides the headbutting, you know what I'm saying, I think De Bruyne is the best all-around midfielder since Zizou, which is the highest compliment I can give someone.
Except number 1.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Well, I don't think
That's
he's better
fair.
than Zizou.
You got him at 2. I can't be mad about it.
You know what I mean? I think De Bruyne, unfortunately, will finish 4th. And the reason I think he'll finish 4th is because, again, it's whether we like it or not, City's season, even though they won the Prem, is almost looked at as a disappointment because of how they went out in the Champions League.
Which is criminal. Yeah. That it's
I agree. It's criminal.
Become like that.
I agree with you. But I think that will weigh heavy in the voters, and I think he'll finish 4th.
In all those clutch moments we talk about with Benzema, Kevin De Bruyne got the assist to win the Premier League. He skinned 3 people down the side, sent the ball across. He's got those moments as well. He scored the goal against Atletico Madrid to put us through. He's got all those moments too.
I agree with you. However, the Champions League, notoriety-wise, is a different level than Match Day 38.
Absolutely.
It's just different. So when those huge moments happen on the biggest stage for club football, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a different level.
Absolutely.
In my opinion.
The best way to settle it is just to come back with a longer episode, isn't it? And just keep the people
It is.
ready.
Oh, we are out of time. Hey, Deej. Hey, that's why we pay Deej the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? We're actually coming up on right out of time. Noah, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. You're welcome to come back anytime you'd like. Anytime you'd like to give some bad opinions again, you're more than welcome to.
It has been. I enjoyed it, and I'd love any time to come educate you guys, enlighten you.
Oh, okay. Educate. Right. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Just be, you know, if you had Tony Cruz, you might have won the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's crazy. All right. Well, Deej, how'd you think the first episode went? I had a great time.
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, some of the players were a little bit muddled up for me, but I think I got there in the end. I'm happy with my pick.
I don't think anyone's list was awful.
I'm happy, but I'm happy with the episode. Hopefully, the people will enjoy it, man.
Yeah. Let us know down below what you think we can do better. All right. All the socials for the show are going to be down below, including myself and Deej's and Chief's. Socials are all going to be down below. By the way, Chief is an incredible trader. If you're not, you need to join all of his Discords and everything like that. It's incredible. If you want to make coins and you don't really know how, it's kind of foolproof. And it's free, even though, you know, most of trading is not. But anyway, that's all going to be down below. I really appreciate you guys watching DOG Show. It's been a pleasure. We're looking forward to many more episodes. That was episode 1. Really appreciate you guys. Deuces.
Take it easy. Peace.